Welcome to Baby to Child, the place where we dive into baby products that make your life just a little bit easier. Today, we're talking about something that's likely on the minds of many new moms: nursing pads. Specifically, we're reviewing the Momcozy Reusable Nursing Pads. These pads promise a lot with their innovative use of one-way moisture-wicking fabric, 3-layer absorbent cores, and additional accessories to make your nursing experience more comfortable. But do they live up to the hype? Let's find out. The Momcozy Reusable Nursing Pads are made with a patent-pending one-way moisture-conducting fabric designed for sensitive skin. This fabric is not only breathable, but also draws moisture away from the skin, locking it inside the pad to keep your breasts dry throughout the day. The 3-layer core provides a combination of absorbency and comfort, with a waterproof outer layer designed to prevent leaks. These pads are machine washable and come in a set of 14, along with a wet and dry separation bag and a laundry bag, which makes for easy storage and cleaning. Now, let's talk about how these pads actually perform in real life. When I first used them, I was surprised at how thin they were. I had expected something bulkier, but they felt light and comfortable. I wore them throughout the day, and I noticed that they didn't shift around or bunch up, which was a relief. The absorbency was impressive. No leaks, even when I was on the go. The fabric felt breathable, and I didn't experience any irritation, which is a huge plus for anyone with sensitive skin. The addition of the wet and dry separation bag was a game changer, especially when out in public. It kept my dry pads separate from the used ones, so I didn't have to worry about any mess. However, one area where I feel these pads could improve is in the thickness. While they are thin, I found that they worked best during the day or for light to moderate leakage. If you're dealing with heavier flow or need something for overnight use, I'd suggest the thicker Ultimate Protection pads from the same line. They provide extra absorbency, making them better suited for nighttime use or heavier leakage. Now, let's break down the pros and cons. The main strength of the Momcozy nursing pads is their comfort and breathability. The moisture-wicking fabric is gentle on the skin and does a fantastic job of keeping things dry. The 3-layer absorbency works well for light to moderate leakage, and they're incredibly easy to wash and reuse. The wet and dry separation bag is a thoughtful addition that makes storage and transport a breeze. On the flip side, the pads might not be thick enough for those with heavy leakage, and if you need something that will last you through the night, you might need to look at the thicker variant. When it comes to value for money, I'd say these pads strike a good balance. They're not the cheapest option on the market, but they offer solid performance and durability. You're getting 14 pads, a laundry bag, and a wet-dry separation bag, which makes it a pretty good value, especially considering they're reusable and eco-friendly. If you're comparing them to single-use pads, the savings over time could be significant. Let's quickly compare these to other pads on the market. Some disposable nursing pads, while convenient, can't offer the same eco-friendly benefits as these reusable ones. On the other hand, some reusable pads from other brands tend to be bulkier and less comfortable, so I'd say the Momcozy pads hold their own in terms of both design and function. They also come in 2 variations: thinner for light leakage and thicker for heavier flow, which gives you a little more flexibility depending on your needs. As for build quality and longevity, the Momcozy nursing pads seem well made. The stitching holds up well even after multiple washes, and the fabric remains soft. I've used them for a few weeks now, and they still look as good as new, with no rough patches or fraying. When it comes to customer support, I haven't had any direct interactions with the company, but I do know that Momcozy has a reputation for responsive customer service. If you have any issues, reaching out through their support channels seems like it would be straightforward. There haven't been any significant updates to these pads since their release, and given that they're a simple, non-digital product, I don't anticipate any major updates coming through. If you're looking for alternatives, there are a few other reusable nursing pads that come highly recommended, such as those from Lancino or Medela. They're similar in design, but might be priced a little higher depending on where you shop. To wrap it up, The Momcozy Reusable Nursing Pads are a solid option for moms looking for comfort, breathability, and practicality. While they're not the thickest on the market, they work wonderfully for light to moderate leakage, and the eco-friendly design is a big plus. If you're someone who needs something with a little more absorbency, you might want to consider the thicker option from the same line. All in all, these pads are a great choice for everyday use, and the added accessories make them a thoughtful set for new moms. If you found this review helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video from baby to child. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in the product, you'll find the link in the comments below. Feel free to share your experiences with these pads if you've tried them, or ask any questions about the product. Momcozy's customer support is always ready to help. Goodbye till next time. Until then, may your baby be snug and your nursing experience as smooth as possible.